Hi YouTube, this is Angie the Anti-Theist. Today I'm responding to jfritzyb's response to my Atheism 101 video. Jay, you had several questions or statements that I'd like to respond to, so I'm just going to focus on the ones I think are, pivotal. You wanted to know basically where atheism came from. You asked if it was self-existent. I think what you're basically trying to get at is where did the idea come from? And basically, it's innate in all of us. We're born without a belief in a God, naturally enough. If no one ever tells us about a God and we never come up with one on our own, then we will live our entire lives and die as atheists. The word atheist is only necessary because there are people who do believe. And we're specifying, oh, no, I'm still in the default position. It's like being uncircumcised or an atheist. You haven't had the change done to you from your natural state of, how you were born. Or in my case, and many other people's cases, I was a believer for a long time, and now am no longer a believer. So now I am an atheist. You also had a few points I wanted to go into. You made some speculations on what being an atheist was like, essentially, in your vacuum cleaner analogy. You said that vacuums are dangerous because they suck, they just take and take and don't give anything back. Which made me think of the garbage truck that comes to my house twice a week, and it just takes and takes and takes my garbage and never brings anything back. And I'm really okay with that, because that's not necessarily a sign of something being dangerous. I mean, that's not by any means where the checklist begins and ends. So likewise, atheism, which doesn't, bring anything dangerous with it. If you were a believer, it might be removing some bad things like the garbage truck. Certainly not going to bring anything in because there's nothing to it. It's just not having belief. That's it. I feel like I've said this somewhere before. All right. Further with your vacuum analogy, atheism, you said, sucks the life out of its followers. There is no such thing as a follower of atheism. There are people who do not believe in gods. They are called atheists. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Just repeating myself on this one. That doesn't mean that that's all of who I am. Doesn't mean I don't have anything to me or that my life has been sucked out of me. Far from it. Dropping, the hours a day I would waste trying to please an imaginary God. Now I get to spend that having fun, hanging out with my friends, being close with my family, doing whatever the hell I want, sleeping in on Sunday, engaging in charity work. Atheism hasn't sucked anything out of me. It's given me a new appreciation for this life because I don't believe in an afterlife. It's given me a new appreciation for the desperate need to fulfill charity lacks in our society, and to make sure that everybody in the world has their basic needs met. Because I don't think that a God's going to fix it in this life or in the next one. So it's up to us. I find, secular humanism incredibly empowering. And unlike your description, it's not selfish. It's all about giving back to other people instead of begging some God to do it for you. It's about people helping people instead of people begging, dickhead gods. And you got into kind of one of my least favorites, the God is love, you don't believe in God, therefore either you don't believe in love or you don't love. And that's just, it's a bold-faced lie. I have a 4-year-old, he is my life. I love him just as much today as I did the day he was born, when I was a Christian and believed in God. That hasn't changed. You know, if you'd never heard of Jesus, you would love the people you love the same. It's not Jesus that makes you love them. It's them or you or circumstance and hormones and chemistry, but it's not God. God is not love, okay? I've written a whole blog post on it, which I will put right here, and you can go read that. The God of the Bible is not only not love, he's not loving. You talked at the end about your reasons for being a Christian, which were emotional. You felt an invisible loving presence, and you feel a certain way when you read the Bible. Now, since you started your video by saying, shouldn't people have good reasons to believe the way they do, I'm disappointed that you think that those are acceptable reasons for you to believe in all the magic, you know, really extreme things that you do believe in. There's no evidence for a God, so why do you believe in it? Is it just this warm fuzzy feeling, and do you think you would have had the same warm fuzzy feeling for Jesus if you'd been born in a predominantly Muslim country, or do you think that warm fuzzy feeling would have been for Muhammad and Allah? That's basically it. Atheists can love and do. Atheists can and do participate in charity work. Buko links off to the side for that and how you can help. Atheism does not suck. Nobody can be a follower of atheism. Atheism didn't start like a religion, because atheism isn't a religion, and I think that's it. If you have any more questions, I'd love to hear them. Feel free to do a response. If anybody else would like to, you can always send me a video response, or you can visit my blog at angietheantitheist.blogspot.com, or make friends with me on Twitter at AntitheistAngie. Everybody on YouTube, have a great and godless day. If I could only find the arrow, because it likes to disappear. All right, peace.